You know, they say there's no judgment at Planet Fitness, but I be judging people. I be making assumptions about their life. I saw a man with two phones. He had two phones in his pocket. Drug dealer. I saw a man in black Air Force Ones, blue, like jogging or leggings or whatever you want to call them, and a gray hoodie, and was hiding his, like, kind of had his head lowered, both AirPods in. He was about to kill a man that night. Someone's life was going to end. I saw another dude. He was like, I don't know, 40, 50 years old, very tall guy, sweatpants, or sweatshirt, sweatpants, teal Crocs, super soldier, created by the government to kill its enemies. That's just the people that be going to Planet Fitness, in my mind. So a priest and four veterans walk into a bar. That's the joke. You know, I was driving home from work. Well, driving home from the gym, technically. I went to the gym after work today because I worked earlier today. And there was an idiot driving. So I saw him pull up. He was like, drove to stoplight, stopped, did a like burnout, like spun around. I don't know what you call it, donut, I guess. And then drove towards me, swerving into both lanes. I just pulled over and let him fucking pass. I'm not dealing with this guy's dumbass. Like, Jesus, they're not toys, people. They're cars. You're on a public road. Go to a dirt patch if you want to do that dumb shit. Like, God. Just, come on. Don't be dumb. It's a right, not a privilege. I hate cars. I wish I lived in a walkable city. Cars, cringe. Public transportation, based. What the hell? What just destroyed my toughness? Slice, slice. I'm using the Turtleowski, the Turkish heavy sword again, the MKX. I don't remember. Remembering the names of my weapons? No thanks. Too much thinking. Missed. Nice. They're shooting at us. Speaking of Planet Fitness, like I did in the intro, I finally was able to use the Hydro massage bed. Holy moly. Did tickle my butthole a little bit, but that's unrelated. Well, it's related, but it was just a happenstance of the event. I dodged into it. And I'm on fire. Double fire, actually. Oh, no, I'm not. The Emperor protects. But yeah, the Hydro massage felt very good. And then I drank a Ghost energy drink because I was really tired and I had to drive. And it was Sour Patch Kid flavored, and it did taste like Sour Patch Kids. 200 milligrams of caffeine though, and apparently people use it as a pre-workout, even though they're like, hey, this isn't a pre-workout. But I guess the caffeine makes it a pre-workout, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely not an everyday drink for sure. I'll stick to my Monster and coffee if I want caffeine. Or Gamer Subs. Did my core workout today. I wasn't there for long because I wanted to go home. I was there for like about a little over an hour. Oh, I haven't used any grenades. Also, I've discovered something, is that everyone I don't like is a government agent. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are federal agents sent to kill me. Because sometimes you see people say some of the dumbest shit in the world, and you're like, I refuse to believe that these people are real. I don't really have any examples, but in general. A creature. Are you friend or are you foe? Ah, it's foe. Apparently beasts and nurgles are filled with the souls of puppies. That's villainous. I take the ammo. Could have used a grenade here and made it easier, but whatever. Don't use a grenade. Be the grenade. Nike. Suppressing liar. Oi. I swear, the bolter and the revolver have really bad hit reg. Although I could have just missed. I don't think I missed though. I've literally never missed in my entire life. Except all those times I did, but we don't talk about that. Slice. There's double bulwarks. Is this high intensity? No. That's a lot of bulwarks for it being normal intensity. Double it and pass it to the next person, you know what I'm saying? Today was inventory day. Oh, my mouse is doing something funky. Cord's getting caught in some. At Target, and if you don't know what that is, if you've never worked at retail, basically, you count all the freaking things in the store, like you prep it for counting. Luckily, hold on, I gotta fix my mouse wire. There we are. Yes, I still use wired mouses. I hate wireless mouses. I don't like it. The one, having to worry about my battery is just annoying, and two, I'd like the feel of wired mouse. I like the weight. And luckily, for some reason, they started the inventory count like 2 hours before I had to leave. So I literally had like 5-hour day of me literally just doing nothing. I did maybe like 30 minutes of work and before I had to actually like do anything. It was great. I also got a free burger for lunch because the people at the restaurant gave me a free burger. I don't know why, but they did. I was like, hell yeah. Oh my god, stop hitting me! I'm trying to kill the dog. Dog already died, so not good. So it was actually a pretty big burger too. It was a double patty with bacon, avocado, grilled bell pepper, obviously. No cheese, no pickles. With lettuce, tomato, Thousand Island, diced onions, and I cut it in half so we could put ranch on it. Or dip it in ranch. I don't like cheeseburgers. I don't like cheese on my burgers. I will admit that. And pickles. If I'm eating pickles on my burger, I don't want any other like sauces. You know what I'm saying? Like I want like, or I don't know how to put this. Not necessarily sauces. Like I don't want to add too much on my. If I'm putting pickles on my burger, I'm probably just putting like bun, patty, sauce, pickles, and then like maybe tomato or something, or lettuce, just to give it crunch. Because like it's such an over-dominating flavor. I feel like it's like I don't know. It's weird. My brain is weird. Oh, that barrel. Alright, good. I don't know how to get past that demon house, so I'm just gonna go this way. Whee! Oh. Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? Where was I? I was saying something. Oh yeah, pickles. I'm like, if my burger has a bunch of stuff on it, I don't want pickles. On it, because I feel like pickles just kind of ruin, like take away from everything else. And I love pickles, don't get me wrong. But I much prefer, if I'm having pickles with a sandwich or a burger, I'd much rather have a pickle spear on the side, you know what I'm saying? That's just me though. God, I want a Philly cheesesteak so bad now that I'm thinking about it. God, I might go to Jimmy John's tomorrow. After gym, I might pop by and get myself a 6-inch from the Jimmy John, because I've not had a good Philly cheesesteak in a hot minute. Or I could go to Firehouse Subs. That's actually close to me, and they have pretty good cheesesteaks as well. Not cheesesteaks, Philly cheesesteaks. Is that how you say it? I'm doubting myself now. I'm like 90% sure it's Philly cheesesteak. Yes, it is. Cheesesteak. Yeah, I'm also not like a big cheese person. I'm like indifferent to the existence of cheese. Even when I get my Philly cheesesteak, sometimes I'm like I say it like, hey, go easy on the cheese, would you? But I guess on Philly cheesesteak, that's like an exception because I'm like, you need cheese for a Philly cheesesteak, but I don't like cheeseburgers. I'm not even like, the only time I like cheese is if it's on Mexican food or if it's like on like vegetables. Or like a like chicken navon. It's very good, very cheesy meal. You literally douse a fucking, it's basically a casserole, I think, by law. Oh, my water bottle's so far away. You put, this is how you make it. You preheat your oven to 400. Right? You boil chicken, you boil broccoli. And you dice the chicken up. You put a can of, like 14-ounce can of cream of chicken soup. You put like a couple scoops of sour cream, like big scoops, be generous, like 8 ounces. You can put a little more if you like a little more sour cream. You put like a quarter cup of milk. That's what I do. And you mix it up with cheese. Any type of cheese will work. I prefer Colby Jack. You mix all that together with the broccoli and the diced up chicken. And then, one sec. You can also add cream of mushroom, by the way. That's also an option. And you can also add like diced onions and stuff as well. But the basic recipe is just chicken, cheese, broccoli, sour cream, cream of chicken. And you mix all that together, and then you put it in a 13x9 pan. You don't need to put any nonstick or anything. And then you layer the top with like a lot of cheese until it's, and then you put it in for about 18 to 20 minutes. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Really good meal, and you serve it over white rice. At least I serve it over white rice. You don't have to, but white rice adds to the meal. And it's very good, very cheap meal to make, and it can last you a bit, like a day or two. Very nice. And you'll feel healthy because you're eating broccoli with all that cheese.
How evil turns upon evil.
Oh, release me from this hell. Suppression. I'm recording, right? Okay, thank God. Because I just gave y'all a whole ass recipe. Minty pack. So I'm just gonna.
Of course.
Oh, I should probably be doing the objective, huh? Something tells me that might be a good idea. Something tells me that might be a fine idea right there. Yeah, I'm not a big cheese on my burger guy. I don't even like cheese on like a Subway sandwich. Like, cheese has to be the main focus of the dish, you know? And I think cheese is not, cheeseburgers are infinitely worse than hamburgers. Well, also I think American cheese, which is like the most common cheese used for hamburgers, is fucking doo-doo butthole garbage. I think, like, if you like American cheese, you should probably see a therapist. Respectfully. Not really. If you like it, you like it. But personally, not for me. I'm gonna pop it so it can be full. At least the Kraft mac and cheese, right? Not mac and cheese, the Kraft singles. That gives real American cheese a bad name. Real American cheese is just fine. But the Kraft singles are death in a plastic wrapping. The plastic wrapping are death. My favorite type of cheese is Colby Jack cheese, though. It's a good all-rounder. It was also my nickname in high school, even though my name's not Colby. Whoops. I knew that I hit the wrong button, and yet I continued to do so again. I just really be that stupid. Sorry, adjusted my mic if there was any noise right there. You know, I love food. Food is delicious. It's also like why I'm going to the gym, so I can lose like 20 pounds. I'm 225 right now. I want to be like under 200. Oops, didn't mean to throw that, but it works out. Ow! No, release me. My favorite, I don't know. You know, food is another one of those things where I can never say I have a favorite of. Like, it's always down to like genre of food, like type of food. Like, I love spaghetti. Is that my favorite Italian food? I don't know. I love carne asada fries. That could be my favorite Mexican food. But then again, I love enchiladas. I love chimichangas. Well, I said that in the whitest way possible. I'm a big fan of carne asada fries, if I didn't just say that. But also, that's kind of like, that feels like a white person thing. I don't know if that's true, but maybe that is like authentic Mexican food. But that feels like a white woman thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a white woman. I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, I apologize. Like I think it's steak, right? Steak is you can't, you know. Medium rare and rare are acceptable. Anything other than that is strange.
That's a good find.
Like if you eat your steak well done, that's, I guess you like rubber. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well just go to Boot Locker and get your dinner there. I'm just bad. Okay, I suck. I think the same can be said. I think I'd be more likely to tell you be able to tell you what my favorite dessert is over a favorite like meal food. You know? Like my favorite dessert, probably, like if I had to like really say one, I love creme brulee. It is, I love it. I love it. It was always made for me for my, like, you know, like holidays and sometimes for my birthday. Big fan of creme brulee. Man lost his pocket rocks. Big fan of creme brulee. Just something about it. I think it's like the memories of creme brulee I have, because I haven't had it in a long time. So I haven't had it in like at least 4 years. So I could just be. I think it is just like the nostalgia of it. Big fan of Moose Tracks ice cream. That's probably one of the objectively the best ice cream flavor, Moose Tracks. You know, there's no such thing as bad ice cream flavors, I'd say. Well, that's not true, but they all have their merits. But Moose Tracks is just so above and beyond everything. Just default Moose Tracks. Mint Moose Tracks and like chocolate Moose Tracks are fine, but that's like the remix. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not as good as the original, but you still appreciate it for what it is. Or it's like the Evanescence, like, whoa. Like the original version of the Evanescence song where it has Bring Me to Life, where it has the rap music. That really just brings down the whole vibe of the song. If you have a chance, they have an album with that song on it that does not have the random ass rap music in it. Sounds way better because it's not two clashing genres that didn't need to be clashing in the first place, or didn't need to be involved in the first place. So that's like, and plus original Moose Tracks is one of the only Fuck the chocolate swirl ice cream, okay? That's some poser shit. Like, it is the most, like, chemically, like, technically chocolate type food I've ever had. I'm up here now. I'm going to die. Except I live, because the Emperor loves me. And not you. Oh my god, I hate Ragers. Die, foul creature. Moose Tracks actually has real-ass chocolate. With little, like, bootleg Reese's peanut butter cups in there. What's not to love? And if you get the mint one, instead of peanut butter cups, it's like Junior Mints. Or Young Peppermint Patty's probably a better description. But you know what I'm saying. Like real-ass chocolate chunks. Chocolate ridges more like. When you scoop into a pint of Moose Tracks and you dig out a big-ass chocolate, like it's almost like a crust of the earth. Like a giant chocolate tectonic plate. It's like, oh, it's not your lucky day. Like, fuck this chocolate swirl, suck on my wiener. Respectfully. Disrespectful, actually. Fuck you. It's always like, in chocolate swirl, it was like the chocolate was always frozen weird. It was like basically crystals. It was like, like chewing on, like, gooey chocolate ice, not chocolate, like, syrup or anything like that. Absolutely criminal. Should be outlawed. Speaking of shit that should be outlawed, some Chinese food was trending on Twitter today, not TikTok, sorry. My brain links the two for obvious reasons. Because it's a Chinese company. At least, I think like the owner of TikTok is a Chinese company. I don't know if TikTok itself is like, I don't know. I think that the owner of the company is Chinese. That makes TikTok. I don't know if TikTok is Chinese itself. Well, it is, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, and it was talking about Chinese food, about how they serve fish alive. Like shrimp get like dunked in alcohol and they swim around it and get drunk and you eat them alive while they're still wriggling and like de-shelled and shit. It's super like, ugh. Then there was one where it was like live fish, but there was one that was truly heinous. Was live fish that was deep fried. So it's called yin yang fish or something, or yin yang or something. They protect the head and deep fry it, and they put like toothpicks of shit into the body. The body's deep fried, but the head is still like not, and it's like it's alive. I'm like, bro, I get it, it's a fish, but come on, man. Although I guess China's no stranger to animal cruelty. With their whaling and all that. I think it was China that had like the whale. I know Japan had whaling issues, but one country like started whaling again. Maybe that was Japan. And I'm just like, come on, bro, really? I get it, it's just a fish, but come on, man. It's fucked up. It's also like kind of gross. Like, would you want to eat something that's still, like, squirming in your mouth? That's why I'll never eat octopus. I'll never eat calamari. I don't like the idea that the food will fight back. And I know that the U.S. also has, like, issues with animal cruelty, but at least, like, we put our animals down before we serve them up, you know? I live. The Emperor favors me today. Ooh, juked. Yeah, I wish the world would treat animals better, even our life, especially our livestock ones. Because animals that are happy taste better. Ow. Well, speaking of like animals and happiness and tasting better, I really want to try buffalo, but I don't know what. Should I make buffalo burgers or should I do something like else with it? I don't know, like how do you prep to eat buffalo? Like, I assume it just works like ground beef, right? Or is there something special I gotta do? Same with goat meat. Like ground goat meat. Now, I know like lamb chops and stuff are different. And it's actually not... You can get a pound at my work. A pound of ground bison or buffalo or whatever for about $10. Like, that's a little pricey, yeah, but I feel like, you know, for the meat, it might be worth it. I don't know. I'll have to do some research on how to prep bison or buffalo or whatever it was. And is there a difference between bison and buffalo? There is, right? I'm not crazy. I know there's water buffalo. Hold on, I'm looking this up. And I refuse to be stupid. Buffalo versus bison. There we go. Ah, yes, the bison. American. Okay. I'm stupid. Okay. Bison are the ones with the big ass head, tiny horns, the apple looking motherfuckers. Okay. We're good. We've learned something new today. And if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. I'm not your mother, but you better have brushed your teeth. Have a good one.